ரெண்டு பேர் இருக்காங்களா? யார் இருக்காங்க? Passport. Okay.
Passport.
13, 14. So, as RefCode is a flagship event of ISHRE. So, to know about ISHRE, of course, ISHRE is an pan-India based society of air conditioning and refrigeration engineers. It was founded in 1981 by a group of eminent HVAC and R professionals, and today it has grown to 53 chapters and sub-chapters, as more than 50,000 members and student members. So the organization is quite, strong in terms of members, and refrigeration happens to be one of the core focus of the ISHRE, where it wants to establish more to spread the knowledge on refrigeration. So in this view, we thought to have a knowledge emanating seminar with eminent speakers from the industry who can throw some light on the refrigeration current practices. So friends, you will find a number of series of webinars coming in.
I will not open my mouth.
Yeah, may I request others to put on mute so that the webinar is going on smoothly. So to start with, I will just share a video of ISHRE so that you are all aware of it. I hope you are able to see my video. 1 second.
We, the Indian Society of Heating, Refrigerating and Air Conditioning Engineers, ISHRE, stands tall in the Indian industry with over 30,000 professionals and student members. Founded in 1981 and headquartered in Delhi, we operate from more than 50 chapters and sub-chapters spread all over India and members from across the world, expanding our horizon and bringing in our entire industry together. This vision has resulted in ISHRE growing internationally with the initial addition of 3 new overseas chapters at Bangladesh, UAE and Qatar. Individuals become members of our society according to their professional and academic standings. Our roadmap of the future looks very bright, with thousands of new members joining this technical society every year and bringing in a fresh outlook to our industry intelligence. ISHRE disseminates knowledge through its technical committees, which consist of some of the best minds of our industry. It publishes technical books and a prestigious journal distributing a wealth of knowledge to all its members. Working with government departments, ISHRE helps formalize industry codes and standards. ISHRE promotes research by offering financial support to students members to carry out groundbreaking work in technology, systems and processes. Our educational wing, ISHRE Education Committee, organizes training programs and workshops to help members enhance their skill sets. Our specially designed certification programs under ICP, that is, ISHRE Certified Professional, empower professionals to always be in step with the prevailing technology. Specially designed courses for technicians are offered to meet the ever-increasing demand for a skilled workforce. ISHRE organizes exhibitions, conferences, panel discussions, and product presentations throughout the country. We organize the industry's largest international exposition in South Asia, Acrix India, to showcase the cutting-edge technology, innovation, and provide a platform for closer interaction amongst the decision makers in the industry. Our chapters organize several other popular national events like AcreConf in Delhi, AcreTech in Bangalore, Recon in Kolkata, Symposia in Mumbai, TechFest in Goa, Confluence in Ahmedabad, ACR Trends in Pune, and many more. The chapters in India and overseas conduct theme-based national programs like Urja Varan, AcreServe, Pharma Connect and RAFCON. Cold chain industry is developing at a faster pace in India. ISHRE promotes refrigeration and cold chain by organizing South Asia's largest exhibition, REF Gold India, exclusively for this sector every year in Indian cities, and ensures a platform for global investment and community to connect with stakeholders. We are committed to provide training and career guidance to our student members through seminars, lectures, quiz contests, and site visits. eQuest, a prestigious quiz competition organized by ISHRE to catalyze the transformation of the budding engineering professionals. ISHRE provides a platform to potential employers to provide career placement to student members by ensuring the industry provides job opportunities on our web portal, the first of its kind accessible to student members. A great opportunity for placements in the fast-growing HVACR industry with just a few clicks. Young minds are made aware of the need for saving energy, clean air, and sustainability through interaction with industry. The K-12 initiative of ISHRE focuses attention of school students' development to inculcate a scientific fervor and help develop them into responsible citizens. ISHRE collaborates with various national and international societies and associations, industry, governments, academia, think tanks to promote the concept of sustainability, environmental protection, energy efficiency and conservation, to enter and explore the universe of the Indian HVACR industry. Log on to ishre.in that unfolds a panorama of information. Let us engineer a sustainable future together through ISHRE.
Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us for this AV. As you are aware, HVACR. So now the focus alphabet is R for us, which stands for refrigeration. For this, we are bringing the RefCold is going to be a largest expo and seminar to be held in October 12, 13, and 14. I request our chairman of RefCold 2023, Sri Raja Sriram, who is here with us, to say a few words and brief us about the RefCold's activity and what is the plans for RefCold, which is going to be in Chennai for the first time, and invite the people over here for the exhibition.
Thank you, Sridhar. Am I audible as of now? Clear?
Yeah, very
Yes,
much,
sir, very
very
much.
much.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to this webinar, Mr. Subramaniam, for coming forward to talk to us and our people. The main aspect of this refrigeration, you would have seen in this our video, they talk about ACREX, the air conditioning refrigeration exhibition. But in this process, we suddenly realized about 6 years back, ISRE realized that the refrigeration is a very, very important and integral part of the air conditioning and ventilation services profession, because air conditioning is only for hardly 8 hours or 10 hours in a day, whereas refrigeration is 24 hours, 365 days, and all the 7 days, throughout the year. And the importance, I don't have to tell, because all the people here are industry experts. I don't want to stretch upon where it is being used. Only one aspect I would like to say, that if today India is COVID-free, it is because of refrigeration that has played a very, very major role, and also the cold chain aspects of it per se. So to ensure, and apart from this, our country and the economists realized some years back that the amount of wastage of food produced is something more than 15 to 18% when it comes to vegetables and fruits, number one. And when it comes to pulses and other grains, they realize it is about 8 to 10%, which is a very, very huge loss. And the amount of trouble the farmer takes to produce this, and to ensure that the farmer from the farm to the plate of every citizen of this country, it has to go through, it has to travel a very, very, very long distance of it being battered, abused, and then only it's going to reach because of want of knowledge. To ensure that we give the right knowledge to the right from the people who are in the farming, for them to know that their produce is not wasted. Again, what is saved is, I would say, it is as good as being grown, because it's not being going a waste. If you come to the biggest vegetable market in Chennai and Coimbatore market, you will say how many boxes and boxes of tomatoes they are just dumping it because it has come late, because not properly preserved, it's become rotten. So to ensure that these kind of things are not happening across the country, it's a very big farming country, India, as everybody knows. So ISRE has launched upon this RefCold, the refrigeration and cold chain networking aspects. We are, as of now, the 6th edition, but actually the 4th physical edition that is happening, because 2 editions we lost due to COVID. It had to be virtual. And the 6th edition is going to happen in Chennai on the 12th, 13th, and 14th of October at Chennai Trade Center. And we will be showcasing all the facilities that we need to have and what we have, and the equipment manufacturers. And we'll be bringing in people who are the farmers, people who are the producers of this natural wealth, and the people who will be handling this entire products, and the equipment suppliers and the component suppliers, and the people who are knowledgeable. Apart from vegetables, I would say talk about dairy products. Dairy products is again a very big wastage. It is suffering every day, because they say a good milk cannot sustain for more than 24 or 48 hours. It will get spoiled. So to ensure that the dairy products are also taken care of, and also to ensure that the marine produce, which is being captured probably at the southern end of Tamil Nadu, somewhere in Kanyakumari or somewhere in Kerala, how it is being transported and how it is being preserved from on-site. So to ensure and give an idea to all the stakeholders as to what it is. And today we have with us Mr. Subramaniam, who is going to talk to us about the warehousing of various commodities. I would only just like to highlight one thing. For example, potato, which is a very, very important aspect for any country. In fact, they say potato and onions, they decide the economy and the ministries of the country. Potatoes, when it is being transported, it has to undergo at least 2-3 transits in the process. Because of it having a very thin skin, the skin is getting damaged. In the process, the product is also getting damaged. and the wastage is more. So how it is being handled at the warehouse level, how it is being handled while in transit, how it is being handled while it is being stacked, all those things. So this is itself just an eye-opener for the people who are going to be here with us. And we are going to conduct technical seminars, getting people from across the globe, from 8 countries, speakers are going to come. And we'll be having it as a big show for 3 days. And we also have for the best products, and we are also going to have what is called a hackathon. We have introduced this across more than 350 colleges across the country. We have signed with Anna University in Chennai to conduct a hackathon where we have given them a specific model as to how we can avoid wastage by making use of the best refrigeration practice or product. That is also going to be made and shown, and we are going to select the best products and we are going to award them also. Some of the people who are coming there will also have an opportunity to know whether we can make use of these products, because in such places only these kind of new technologies emerge and come up. So all these things, we are bringing it under one roof called the RefCold. And as we go, probably we can discuss more about it. I don't want to take much of the time of the speaker. And it's just the beginning. We'll be having regular such series of talks. And it's to ensure that we enumerate, elaborate, and educate our people in the industry and bring them together. I request everyone to please come there to Chennai to visit and to experience this. And also in the process, tell your friends in the industry also that it is happening. They will come to know more. We are going to get one product also from where certain special things are going to happen. I don't want to be opening the entire information box now. As we proceed, you will get to know about it. And with this, I welcome all of you to this webinar. I also request all of you to please come and be a part of our RefCold 23 at Chennai. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Raja Sriram. Thank you for your introduction on RefCold. So friends, let us I'm going to share you a small AV of the RefCold which is being planned.
With the exponential growth in the Indian cold chain industry, it has been termed as a sunrise sector. Still, India faces an acute problem of appropriate refrigeration facilities, leading to 1.3 billion tons of food perishing in India. With a large spread of arable land, India is the world's largest producer of milk, fruits, vegetables, seafood, and meat. Over 80% of the cold chain industry in India is unorganized and uses outdated and archaic technology, resulting in gross inefficiency and food loss. The cold chain industry is expected to grow at a CAGR of 14.3%. With the advent of food delivery, favorable government policies and innovative technology. With this market growth potential in perspective, we introduce South Asia's premier refrigeration and cold chain exhibition, RefCold India, which has a rich legacy of connecting experts and which enhances opportunities. After successful editions in Ahmedabad and Hyderabad, RefCold India is all set to catalyze the growth from the 12th to 14th of October 2023 at the Chennai Trade Center. With a coastline of almost 1100 kilometers, Tamil Nadu has been identified as a champion sector for boosting exports and helping the state realize its goal of becoming a $1 trillion economy by 2030. RefCold India is a state-of-the-art exhibition positioned at the very horizon of innovation. Key progressive innovations of the industry will be on display, with insights by the decision makers. With over 200 exhibitors, the exhibition would feature an innovation zone and a B2B networking area. RefCold India caters to industries such as fisheries, agriculture, horticulture, pharma, dairy, poultry, food preservation, and reefer logistics. The RefCold India Awards Night will highlight and honor those at the forefront of this burgeoning industry. The Indian Society of Heating, Refrigerating and Air Conditioning Engineers is an organization dedicated to the advancement of the arts and sciences of the HVAC-R industry. Informa Markets in India is known for its expertise across the B2B exhibition sector and its ability to create innovative business platforms. It has collaborated with the Indian Society of Heating, Refrigerating and Air Conditioning Engineers to present Ref Gold India 2023, South Asia's forefront exhibition for the refrigeration and cold chain industry. We invite you to join us in Chennai from the 12th to the 14th of October for Ref Gold India 2023, South Asia's premier refrigeration and cold chain exhibition.
Now I request our visitor promotion chair, Mr. Krishnamurthy, to introduce the speaker, Mr. Subramaniam.
Good evening, everyone. This is Krishnamurthy. I'm super excited to introduce Mr. Subramaniam, who is the head of projects and services with Snowman Logistics. Subramaniam roots are from Tamil Nadu. He has done his BTech degree at Anna University, and he has worked for companies like BPL, Panasonic, Western, and his last assignment was with Blue Star. Currently, he is working with Snowman Logistics. And Snowman Logistics is into the business of cold chain warehousing and also cold chain distribution. They have 42 warehouses spread across India, and Mr. Subramaniam takes care of projects and services. Over to Mr. Subramaniam now. Mr. Subramaniam, the stage is all set for yours.
Good evening to all of you. So I'm very happy to be invited as a speaker to talk about so what is happening in the cold chain industry. Okay. So let me start with the presentation. I welcome all the participants also. I'm very much sure that I'll give. I'm very confident that I'll give a very useful information which you will take away at the end of the presentation. So generally, the temperature controlled, cold storage in a general understanding is that smaller cold room with the height of say 3 meter, 3.5 meter, something like that. So so now what I'm going to talk about the temperature controlled warehousing, a large big warehouse. A warehouse, imagine, is 50,000 square feet is a build-up area, and 12 meter is a clear height, which will have various chambers, various rooms, and various product storage. So how we are going to handle such a large such warehousing, temperature controlled warehousing and distributions with the various facilities, what and all we are getting, we are adapting. So all these things I'm going to talk about. Okay, this is all about Snowman Logistics Limited. See, the Snowman Logistics Limited has a capacity 1,35,000 metric ton storage capacity. So imagine 1 ton is nothing but 1,000 kg. Okay, 1,35,000 metric ton is not a very small in numbers. So pan India, we have 43 warehouses. The total 43 warehouses capacity in is 1,35,000. We spread across in 19 major cities. So in addition to that, we have a 500 vehicles, refrigerated vehicles, 500 plus refrigerated vehicles. And so what is that product we store segment wise? The major portion goes to meat and seafood and poultry, and QSR and ready to cook materials, dairy and ice cream, and agricultural products, pharma, FMCG products. These all are the major products we store pan India across country. So this is a simple logistics pattern. So the source where the materials being manufactured from the source, we as a Snowman, we have a vehicles, our own vehicles. We call it as one is primary transportation. Primary transportation is nothing but shifting the material from within the major cities. For example, Bombay to Delhi. So for example, this Amul is our customer. So their ice cream is getting manufactured in Anand, Gujarat. So from their factory, our long haul vehicle, the transport, it take care of shifting the materials from the Anand to various cities like Bangalore, Chennai, Calcutta, Bombay. So from there, from primary transportation, we will bring it to our warehouse located in Pan India. So from warehouse, we further take it to the secondary transportation, meaning it is within the city. Suppose, for example, in Bangalore, they will have a distributors of Amul. So we will, with the many vehicles, we will do a logistics from the warehouse to the distributors level. Then from distributors, they'll take care of the market. This is all complete. But we take care of storage and primary transportation and secondary transportation also. See, these all are the different temperatures which we handle. So I said 135,000 metric ton capacity, in which 80% of our capacity is a frozen material, which is minus 18 degree to minus 20 degree. So others, the plus for chocolate. So as a company, we follow the quality policy and quality audit. So the BRC is one of the audits. So every year our warehouses being audited and certified, and ISO audits are happening and being certified. In terms of our hygiene, all the process SOPs, everything is being audited. Every year we get the certificate. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. One particular warehouse, a data. So one particular 43 warehouses we have standardized more or less. A particular warehouse area, the total land area would be 2 acres. It would be around 1 lakh or 85 to 90,000 square feet area. The build-up area, as I said, it's 1 acre. It is around 50,000 square feet area. And the complete warehouse height is 16.8 meter, 17 meter. And every warehouse will have a 300 to 350 electrical contract demand, which depends upon our refrigeration code. The refrigeration capacity also it would be a 350 kilowatt. So we say the pallet capacity. Pallet capacity is nothing but a storage capacity in ton. We say it's a pallet. One pallet is 1 ton. So each warehouse will have a more or less on a standard pattern. It is 4,000 metric ton capacity. Each warehouse will have a 10 different rooms. 10 chambers. Since it is very big, we say it is in a chambers. So chamber dimensions. So the puff panel, the chambers has been made as a wall and ceiling panel, 50 mm puff panel thickness. All are we have made, whether we do it in a frozen or chiller, we make it in a 150 mm puff panel. Only refrigeration part, 1 or 2 rooms, we will have a chilled temperature applications. Or 7 to 8 chambers out of 10, we will have a frozen capacity. The flooring is one, we say that since it is a cold storage, we'll have a fiber in. It's a special kind of a flooring with a 120 mm puff insulation. So we all know that temperature controlled warehouse is very critical applications. The power cut is also very normal one. So we'll have 100% backup. It means we have 2 diesel generators for each warehouse. In case one DG fails also to take care of it. So this is a typical layout of warehousing, which we can see that the dock. These all are the docking where the vehicle comes and there are multiple docks. We will say the small square is the docks. So there will be a dock entry. So when vehicle comes, the loading, unloading takes care. And this is the loading area. And this is something called anteroom. So anteroom is where we maintain plus 10 to plus 15 degrees. So it is to avoid thermal differences between the chamber when when especially the chamber is frozen. So minus 18 degrees when the door is open here. So if the outside is ambient, there will be a drastic increase in the temperature. So to avoid that, we have this anteroom, which will have plus 10 degrees, so that the effect will be much lesser. And also this anteroom will have one door and partitions, so that the temperature is maintained. So we will have see the machine room, kind of machine room, where the compressor rack. See, I will show you in a detail some of the coming slides. There the compressor racks will be there, above which condensers will be there, and these evaporators will be there in each room above the door. So it's all are connected with the proper pipe. We do this refrigeration with the Freon 404A. All 43 warehouses with the Freon only. Strategically, we are not preferring to go for ammonia. Yeah, this is what we basic compressor refrigeration cycle. I don't want to get into more of this thing, but however, in the industry refrigeration cycle, say for example, the liquid receiver. The liquid receiver we have in this refrigeration, it is because when you do a common multiple compressors like this, when you have a multi chambers, multi rooms, okay. Sometimes all the chambers at a time may not be working. No, it may not be required. Suppose only 8 chambers are working out of 10. Then the total liquid or in the system should be stored in the flow. So the additional is one liquid receiver, and the subcooler is another item. So which all we know, the subcooling is very important. Output of the outside the condenser is further subcooled and taken to expansion mode. So this is what we evaporator. So I really don't want to get into more of refrigeration cycles. It is only illustration. Something I want to do what additionally we are doing. Other than only the oil circulation will be happening, and the suction accumulator will be there. All for the preventions. Subcooler. Nowadays, recently we are using last 5 years we have been using for electronic expansion valves. Now we are earlier we used that thermostatic expansion valves. These compressors are reciprocating compressors. Condensers are air cooled only. So we do only air cooled condensers. This is to show that electrical panel to the corresponding operation of the compressor's rack. Yeah, the various electrical instruments or equipments what we use in our each warehouse is, say, transformer, brake switch, and auto tape changer, main panel, APFC. I mean, APFC means automatic power factor. Power factor panel is very important to maintain the power factor 0.99. See, the power cost is one of the major costs for our business. So therefore, for not to get any penalty or to get any reward, we should maintain the power factor 0.99. So though we are getting into more of refrigeration, associated effects also we should know. Therefore, I'm stressing this point. Yeah, two numbers. So inside the cold room or the chamber, we use that heavy duty racking. This is what racking. This we say double deep racking. So each chamber will have one chamber of 300 to 400 metric ton capacity. It is G plus 5 level. G plus 4, G plus 5. There are two type of warehouses we have. G plus 5 also we have. But even 6 levels will be there, including on for which we have a very specialized material handling equipment. We call it as a reach truck. So to unload and load those materials. So the center space is we call it as a air space. Yeah. Okay. So 3.5 meter air space. So now you can see that there is a door. Above the door, this evaporator is there. I was saying this restruct totally in the pan India we have 75 numbers. Each warehouse will have 2 to 3 numbers, and this restructs used to for that the 12 meter height. Which in the 12 meter height, it takes the material, and 1 ton is the capacity at all level. You can find a small video. So it takes the material and takes it. Generally, this would be normally people won't see such height to such material stacking and all. So I'm sure that this would be very interesting to the audience. So 12 meter height and it's 1 ton. 1 ton is 1000 kg material. So it takes and this restruct it's a make of Crown. Crown is a company, US based company. So in India, Godrej is marketing and sales. Because this is what this restruct is unique one which I wanted to show, and racking is unique one. So these other small MHEs, material handling equipments, or forklift is one. Forklift is a normal height of some 5-6 meters, and battery operated pallet trucks and hand pallet trucks, HPT. So these are the equipments which is used to take materials from the top area to chamber, fill the chamber. So the least what I mentioned inside the chamber for lifting at the height at the 12 meter height or between the 12 meter height, any height, and loading. So we have chamber sliding doors. Okay, sliding doors with the automation. So you press one switch. Okay. It will go and stop in between. It will wait for somebody to go instead or some push needed. If nothing happens, it comes automatically. So such a automatic sliding door we have. Once it is opened, the slide we are showing some video because once door is opened, there will be a alarm as well as indicator also. Door is open. So we use strip curtains every door in front to avoid the air infiltrations. And pull cord is something. See, when the restruck driver, when it is going to the restruck, he will just there will be a rope in front of the door. He just pull the rope and door will be open. So there are such technologies are available, so that because he cannot get down and open the door. So those sizes also given. 4.8 meter height is a imagine it's a very big height, 4.8 meter height and 2.1 meter width. So these are the sliding doors specifications. So certain other items called air curtains we use in a docking area. The dock leveler is one. Dock leveler is this is a dock leveler. So the dock leveler is used in the dock to adjust for loading, unloading for from various size of the vehicle. So from 407 to 40 feet container, that the space in which the materials stacked in the vehicle to align our docking stage, the dock leveler is used so that it can be leveled so that product can be taken away or put it back in the vehicle. So again, a complete India details we are giving now. This total number warehouse 43, total number of chambers 302 numbers, and the total refrigeration load, I mean 350, 400 kilowatt each warehouse, it's 9 megawatt, and the electrical load. Our consumption, we in the unit wise 3.5 crore units per year they are consuming. It is costing 30 crore per year. So that is a 15% on company's storage revenue. So if you store material a monthly, what you are collecting a money on which 15% is the power cost. So this I want to tell the industry, it's a very big potential here that for various initiatives, various activities, this can be reduced further, which we also do. I'm covering in this slide. Okay, refrigeration I'm talking here. How do we do the refrigeration for warehouse? It's a rack systems. Okay, with 8 to 9 compressors normally. Okay, this is a some warehouses will have a 2-3 racks, which 4-5 compressors. So this rack system, energy efficient. It is because there are multiple chambers. It's a load basis. Load basis. The suction pressure is sensed. Suction pressure based, the compressor will be on off. Number of compressors also will be on off based on the load requirement. So therefore, it's overall the energy efficient system. Another good thing what we have done since beginning is 43 warehouses constructed over the period of 25 years. Okay. The last 25, the first warehouse where we constructed 96 or 97, that warehouse also the compressor rack systems and hot gas defrosting. Hot gas defrosting really mandatory for such warehousing operations because such a big volume of when it is door open, the volume of air enters. It is a because of volume, that ice formation is quite higher style. So it won't be possible or it won't be effective if you put on a heaters or something like that. So it's a complete study made on and we have been doing hot gas. Hot gas defrost, how we are doing it is in a discharge gas only we apply to the evaporator. I'm just saying in a simple manner. During the defrost cycle, and it removes the ice. So there is a small video there, animation. Okay. Okay, fine. It is a concept is the discharge pressure from the compressor is applied to the evaporator during the defrost cycle and removes the ice and it comes back. Okay. Yeah. So therefore, we are able to remove the ice in only 2 times in a 30 minutes duration. We are doing it. And also we have an online monitoring and control system on which we suppose the defrost timing is required is automatically getting changed based on the operations and based on the number of door operations. Yeah. So we had, as I said, since it is a power cost is a major concern. So we had recently installed rooftop solar in all our warehouses, and it is overall we are saving 2.5 crore per year. It is reduced to 1,86,000 carbon emissions, equivalent to 20 batteries per day. It is taken from the solar vendor. So almost all rooftops we have installed at in solar. So later we have installed a variable frequency drive for these compressors. You know this variable drive, the compressor is nothing but it's working in it's on or off. So when we do VFD further, it will make sure that this compressor runs wherever required. The speed of the compressor is controlled based on the again individual compressor load. So by the VFD, by which we are saving per year 70 lakhs. So overall, our power cost is a major concern. We daily track power, and every day we have all 43 warehouses power consumption based on their operation, storage capacity. All we are comparing. So in a standardized that 1 unit for a frozen, I say 1 unit per metric ton is per day. I mean, per pallet. It means per month, 30 units per month per ton. This is what we are able to standardize to so far. Still, we will be consistently, we will be trying to reduce further. So when it is 30 is a benchmark for frozen. So then how do we reduce it further? It is a continuous activity. Therefore, we are maintaining power factor and the contract demand and all. There is another say initially when it is very specific activity. Suppose for example, one warehouse has got 8 chambers frozen and 2 chambers chilled, and we have been doing it for some reason. I'm talking about very specific case. So one customer come and say that I need a complete chilled only. So then refrigeration, I change it to completely chilled. Then I start using. The required power has becomes lesser what we have. Suppose 350, 400 I have, but now I need only 200 something. So I go to electricity department and reduce this. Why I am doing it? The electricity bill based on the contract demand, there is a fixed cost is there. So that is in the range of 2 lakhs, something like that. So each warehouse. So that is also big cost. So if there is that can be optimized, meaning that. So we are in a that's our path of work. Will every month we will analyze the EV bills, electricity bills, and go through so the actual demand, what demand we are using it, what demand we are having it. So whether we can do the optimization. Similarly, the optimized defrost settings I said based on the chambers, chamber set temperature also we are optimizing based on the requirement, operations, outside climate. Suppose in the winter we reduce the defrost. In summer where operations are very high, then we will increase the defrost. So that is all very dynamic operational monitoring. So since we have been doing the last 25 years, so many of our warehouses had this uh, conventional lights only. So recently, this is 2-3 years before, we changed all the lights, conventional light into LED lights, and therefore we are saving 40 lights. All the lights, all the chamber lights, anti-room lights, street lights, everything we changed to LED lights. Of course, now LED is becoming a common, but still we have done it, therefore we are sharing. Yeah, in addition to that, there is a motion sensor for lighting also we have done. The one when the person moves, person's available in the chamber, then lights is on. There's no people are there. The lights are gets off automatically. So these are very small savings on here. Come to it's a power saving activity we are talking here. This is a PCM based vehicle transportation we are doing. So the refrigeration power comes from normal, the same comes from a diesel engine. So the diesel is a source of the power. Now instead of diesel, it's PCM is a material put inside the vehicle. So this is inside the vehicle. So it gets charged 8 hours during the night time, and during the daytime it is supplied to the refrigeration system. Therefore, temperature is maintained. So it's a 10 to 12 hours we are able to get the refrigeration system working. And that secondary transportation, what I said, that from city within the city, we are using this PCM based logistics. Yeah, some of the IT solutions. So the temperature monitoring is very important here and very critical here. So all of us know if the temperature, so ice cream is our product. So meat is a product. Especially let us say ice cream. If the temperature is not maintained 4 to 5 hours, so it starts getting melting. Then see, it is we cannot have any choice to shift under here. It is each chamber has got a 300, 400 tons, 400 tons. Imagine there is no question of shifting or something. There is a compulsorily that this maintenance team has to resolve the issues. There is no doubt, there is no second thought of it. Okay, so for do that, I mean to get first we need to get see the 4 hours, 5 hours we cannot lose. After 5 hours only we come to know on all that. To avoid all this thing, we have an application. Every mobile of us we ask what this mobile app of 24/7 monitoring. If there is a deviation, we will get immediately alert and mail. So then our people can act on that. So one critical issue what we are facing is a gas leak. So the gas leak happens, then we have a contingency plan. So we have a pan India all warehouses. We have a cylinders in stock. In case within 2-3 hours, our people are looking at where is the leak is happening, arresting it, then charging it. So they are coming up. We are bringing up the temperatures. So this is the one which we have implemented 5 years before only this temperature monitoring app on the site. Similarly, in our head office is in Bangalore, so we are monitoring all refrigeration parameters. Say, for example, defrost parameters and fans running, compressors running, suction pressure, discharge pressure. All we are monitoring online across all 43 warehouses. I'm monitoring. So, in case any issues, I'm able to get info. So therefore, we are able to maintain this 135,000 metric ton capacity without any problem. I mean, without any problem to the customer. So we are able to maintain the temperature. So, and we do this by in-house team. So you do not give AMC to any of the OEMs. Let it be refrigeration or let it be that restruct that which is used for loading. That also very 60 lakhs the cost of that equipment. So without really the in-house team 24/7, we are there. Some technical people comes from in the routine shift. So we are also there. So by having various technologies, so we are able to address the systems issues on time. So therefore, comfortably we are in the business without any customers debit or something. Yeah. So this is a vehicle tracking. So we have one command center here with the 4-5 people. So they monitor around, as I said, 500 plus vehicles are there. Any point of time on a market throughout India. So there's a GPS based tracking, their diesel management, real-time alerts, any vehicle failures, all are being managed through a separate command center. So this is our routine preventive maintenance checklist. We have mobile app. So people who are throughout the warehouse, you can check of related to quality, transport, technical, all can be captured this app and pictures are taken and results are published, then actions are initiated. So this is what the primitive. For example, strip curtains are there, not there, it looks bad. So the all are being captured on a daily basis. These are our internal complaint management systems, which normal software. I can say that all the complaints are captured in the software and it's being addressed. This is a very important thing which very recently we have initiated. Diesel generator consumes diesel and there are a lot of power cuts. It's a very big challenge. So to take more data, in fact, so we got initiated this DG online monitoring. So by which every DG across country, how many hours it runs, what the diesel consumption is taken, how many units it generated. So we are doing the analyticals. So it's a very much useful. It is very recent initiative of us. So for especially digital lock. Digital lock we are using for a few vehicles based on the customer requirement and few of the warehouses in a few of our chambers. We are using this digital lock. It's a mobile based, app based lock. So here a summary I'm giving how important I'm saying. The company turnover when it is 350 crore, any point of time, the storage capacity products value is more than 1,000 crore. So how it is very important to say these figures are given here. So therefore, as I explained earlier, so in-house experts, highly qualified and skilled manpower we have. Therefore, we are able to do that. And we do a continuous trainings and temperature uptime, you see 99.5% we are maintaining. Contingency plan as explained. Then certain challenges I'm just giving to this forum that generally the cold storage when it is designed or understood that this kind of storage for at least a month or 2 months, 3 months. Therefore, everyone will understand. But today, the cold storage is not considered storage; it's a retail actually. So you keep and take, especially the e-commerce business coming that all youngsters on the ordering pattern, everything is maybe the lifestyle is changed totally. it's becoming a retail operations and extended hours of operations, especially in the festival time, summer time. So these are the just challenges with it. So continuous door openings and again temperature build up in a very limited time. So this is the very challenge. Maybe this we are taking care of in new projects. Okay, but already 43 warehouses are there. In that, especially the cities, it is happening. So just I'm giving to you a forum. So I am facing the challenge. Power cut is another one. Design versus actual demand is something. This is now the business is very dynamic. So you want to construct one such cold storage today. It is costing, including land, 25 to 30 crores. Okay. So while designing, what is that we can do? I mean, say for example, on a lot of various market study you will have. So that, for example, Coimbatore, we are constructing one warehouse. For example, so we a lot of market study, and we say that it is 50% frozen, 50% chilled. Okay, we have done it now. So the market is very dynamic. Based on research, though, whatever we have done today, 100% frozen is recovered. Now immediately you can't change. So I'm just saying the challenges of what you designed in the investment and what market is dynamically getting changed and demand is increased. That is a challenge. Okay. So nowadays there is one warehouse we have done. It is 100% both chilled and frozen. Like that we have done one warehouse based on this. But it will cost you. Yeah, I'm talking about the transportation. Yeah, I said transportation is in three types. One is primary transportation. Internally in our company, we say that the snow line is the primary transportation. Snow reach is the secondary transportation. I explained the transport snow line primary is for long distance and secondary is from within the cities, we can say. So all the necessary tracking, temperature monitoring, their where it is location, all are being monitored. A certain vehicle model wise, I've given some technical data of refrigeration capacity and tons capacity. Yeah, some of the things was I talked about the dashboard and this command center. Command center is where it will track the vehicle, live monitoring, ideal vehicle. I mean, how many vehicles are lying without any business, over speeding, running hours, auto mailer, temperatures, temperature deviation, pop-ups, and a lot of reports, trip-wise monitoring, ED alerts, so many such parameters being monitored 24/7 from a command center. Yeah, safety is very important. It's a very big warehouse. As you know, suppose we are going to show on video finally actually. Suppose this chamber inside, somebody is stuck, then what will happen? So we have a system of suppose somebody is stuck and outside put a physical lock. Okay, then how that person has to come outside. Okay, somebody has put a physical lock and is gone. Now one person is inside without knowing, unintentionally has done it. Now the person is trying to come out. Okay, so there will be an emergency switch will be there. He presses the emergency switch, then there will be an alarm in a security, in a technical room. This alarm is there. That facility is there already. So sometimes for some reason, say power failure or DG is not on, DG also failed. There's some reason nobody has come in spite he presses the then also he can come out of this, which we wanted to show in this video. The person goes inside. Okay, just for video, we just said checking stop and see from outside, outside, somebody is closing the door with a physical lock. It's a locked now. So this is a normal way of pressing the. First you'll have to press without knowing, because you will not know outside is locked. This is a door open button is opening. Now he is pressing emergency button. So alarm should come outside. Someone should come. Actually, in this case, unfortunately, nobody is coming. Okay. So one is normal open, pressing that. Second is emergency button is pressing. Nobody is coming. Now it's minus temperature. Now what happens? So there is one emergency exit knob. It is written. Okay. If he can do the emergency exit, yeah. If you remove this simple knob, he can come out. Physically, that door will get opened. In spite you locked with a lock, and he can come. So these are the such safety measures and double check and triple check we have installed. And to be honest, we have installed all these 43 warehouses, the same kind of a system. I think I got covered majorly into a large warehouse temperature control, what is happening. So I'm sure I've given useful information. Anybody can ask any questions. I am.
Thank you, Subramaniam sir.
How do you achieve? Yeah, I'll go through the. How do you achieve different temperature in chambers with a common flat? Okay, so different temperature meaning. So see, for example, 10 chambers are there. Okay, there will be a 8 chambers designed for frozen, 2 chambers for designed for chilled. It meaning that 2 different rack will be there. One rack will have a 6 to 7 LT compressor, low temperature compressors, and another rack will have a medium temperature compressors. So when I switch it on, that 2 compressor, which 2 chamber, 2 rooms, which is designed for chilled, I will switch on that medium temperature rack. So that gives us supply to the evaporator, which is a plus. And there is a convertible mode also. So I will have 2 different racks. Both the racks are connected to with one evaporator also is possible. Different suction line. So I will switch on whatever I wanted. There will be 2 racks will be there, 2 connections will be there. And another question, we will take up the question in.
That's not the question, sir.
Please type in your question.
Yeah, any other question? Can we have water cooled condenser?
Yeah, we can have a water cooled condenser. It is true that, but earlier initially we had it in fact. But compared to your maintenance cost and water availability and water cost, see the most of the warehouses in outside the city. Okay, getting the water source also one issue. Maintenance major cost. And water treatment also, water treatment plant and maintenance of water treatment plant. Considering if you all everything, we have done a lot of study and cost analysis. We feel that still it is air cooled is better than water. So one apple to apple, if you can consider that water cooled would be better, but the reality, practical consequences, if you add everything, definitely we feel air cooled condenser is better. We have chilled water. We have a glycol based systems we have not explored so far. Again, it comes over vendor comes. Yeah, it can be applicable for our vehicle. Since our chambers are bigger, they come and saw that it is a very big system, so very big chamber, so it's very difficult. But we have not explored in the vehicle, but it is possible to do it in a glycol based system. We have only one vehicle which we made it 4-5 years before. Glycol based systems available in Bangalore. We are running it successfully.
Small, that is small. Off-road, small barrows.
Solar for small farmers. What size is economical? See, first of all, the solar is, there are two factors to consider. What is your power requirement? Number one, what is the roof areas available? So in my case, what happened? Each warehouse consuming, for example, per day 5,000 units, but my roof area is such that the capacity of a solar panel can be installed, which can give only 30% of my consumption. I need 5,000 units per day. It is some 1,500 units only getting generated. So it is the factors to be taken, the area in which solar has to be put, and what is the power required.
Sir, actually for
Therefore,
small
the size
farmers,
can
I
be
asked this.
arranged. It is, I mean, it has to be a specific collecting a data, we need to say that.
Fine.
Yeah, actually, we have a chilled water
I think I had
network.
answered. So, any other questions?
Excuse me.
Mr.
You're able to
Muniappa
read?
has got a question, sir.
Yes. My name is Chandra, Muniappa Chandra. We have a project like a cargo, same
Or any other
warehouse.
feedback also, one can talk also. It's taken.
Yeah. No, instead of going for air cooled condenser, we want to go for chilled water. We have a chilled water network is available. Hello, you're
Subramaniam sir, are you able to hear the question by Mr. Chandra?
No, somehow, wait, I'm not able to hear properly.
Okay.
Are you able to hear me, sir?
yeah.
Hello. Subramaniam sir, are you able to hear me? I can read out the question for you.
I think there is a speaker problem with him, although his mic is okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Subramaniam sir, your mic is okay, but I think you need to check your speakers. You're not able to hear us?
No, actually, I'm not able to. Voice is very, very feeble.
Okay.
Can you give me 1 minute and just?
Yeah, increase your volume, sir. Speaker.
Yeah, we are increasing the volume and seeing it.
Yeah.
I mean, my voice is audible, no? So,
Yes,
Very
yes.
clear, sir. You are very clear to us.
so after.
So
But-
what I suggest is You go through the question and you answer. That will solve the purpose, sir.
Can you wait for a minute and I can log in from other laptop and see?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Just a minute. It is so. Just try, no. Another half a minute. I'm logging in another laptop because huh? Yeah, now I'm able to hear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Muniappa sir, you can, Chandra sir, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we have a number of cold store in the warehouse. We have a chilled water network available in the warehouse area. Air cooled chiller. We are air conditioning the warehouse. Also, the same chilled water network we can use for the instead of air cooled condenser. Water cooled. We can supply. We can use water.
So we are coming with the new projects now in Calcutta. Maybe we can meet us and explore further.
I think, Subramaniam sir, what is Mr. Chandra's question is, for a cold storage plant, can we use chilled water on the condenser of the plant so that he can utilize the chilled water and have the reduced condensing temperature on the cold storage?
Yeah, we have not explored. That's what I'm saying. Okay. We need to check apple to apple sheet what I have it. Okay. Then by using this, am I going to benefit? That has to be explored. We are saying.
Chandra sir, you are asking for the condenser or for evaporator side?
No, condenser. On the condenser,
on
actually,
the
instead of going for, see, we have a, there will be condenser and compressor rack will be there.
Yes,
And
sir, yes.
on the condenser, instead of going for hot gas, I mean, from the condenser, air cooled condenser, we are providing the chilled water.
Yes, sir. You can. Yes, sir. There are manufacturers who can provide you with chilled water also, sir. The condensing temperature does come down, and it is definitely possible to use, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, practically now, this condenser portion plays major role when the temperatures are hardly it is 2-3 months where temperature is too high. So even Delhi, some other locations like Delhi, Calcutta, 4-5 months are peak winter also. That also has to be considered. Once outside temperature is drastically come down, it helps. It's a matter of 3-4 months this condensing. So whether the chilled water application, I mean reducing the condensing temperature further. So what we do actually, we have a air cooled condenser only, but some adiabatic system, some we can say some jugaad kind of some gunny bags put with water. So we'll make that area in the peak summer time. That the terrace where the condenser is there, we'll put some plants, various plants. So we'll pour the water surrounded. So we are just managing. It's a matter of a month time. I'm telling very practically that a month time for Chennai and Mumbai and all is too hot. Once that is over, then throughout the month,
Hello.
It's nothing but it's only fan sometimes fails and replace it.
Okay. Thank you, Manoj.
Yeah, sir.
Some more questions are there.
Yeah, some more
Yeah.
questions are there. I think we can take of Ratish Kumar Ponnambalam. Could you please inform us product map which are stored and transported through your Snowman logistics? You can see the chart back, sir. Some questions about Satish Kumar Ponnambalam. I think you are not able to hear, I think.
No, could you please inform us product temperature, product map which are stored in and transport through your Snowman? It is a -20, -25 degree, -18 degree, 2 to 8 degree, +15 degree, any temperature. Vehicles are different, not the same vehicle.
Okay. Mr. Raja Sriram wants to know about solar
Yeah,
warehouse.
that I think he answered already.
I got answered for that.
Okay.
I got answered for that.
And Mr.
Then,
Satish Karanth has given a question. When do you know, when you do not have air-cooled condenser, how to defrost?
No, wait. No, the question of Chandra is whether it is possible to design a warehouse using CHW means chilled water. That we had answered. Then
The last one, sir. The last question.
when you do not have a air-cooled condenser, how to defrost? Since I had said that this hot gas defrost with a discharge gas, when I do not have a air-cooled condenser, how to defrost? Then also, if air-cooled condenser is not there or water-cooled condenser is there, the pressure, the hot gas pressure comes from compressor. That is getting applied to evaporator. I can do it. No way relevant to say that relating to air-cooled condenser or water-cooled condenser. Defrost, anyway I can do it. Yeah.
Sir, hot gas, Mr. Satish, hot gas defrosting is a refrigeration in the refrigeration cycle mechanism wherein we bypass the hot gas into the evaporator, a small quantity, so that the the high pressure and hot gas out of the compressor helps us to defrost the ice formed in the cooling coil.
It directly enters the evaporator, and when the evaporator becomes a condenser for a short while, naturally everything gets defrosted. Reverse cycle it is.
Yeah.
For a short while.
Does it answer your query, Satish sir?
It becomes stuck.
I think you have to log in again, sir. He says no. When do you have chill water plant? Chill water plant. We are not able to get your question correctly, sir. Subramaniam sir, now you can speak.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah, you are able to hear.
Yeah.
Satish sir, can you unmute and ask your query? So it's not clear from your comment.
No, it's okay. What happened to the comment?
Mr.
Hello?
Satish, you can.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can.
The question is, you said chilled water, with chilled water, using chilled water for the condenser, it is possible to have a plant. That I understood. So instead of air cooled, but to achieve defrost, hot gas defrost, when you have a centralized chilled water plant, as Chandra said, the chilled water plant will be a central plant, which will be remote, some big plant, where the compressor will be part of that. So how do you get gas from there to your evaporators? The chilled water, assume that the chilled water is a central plant catering to air conditioning requirement. So the same chilled water plant is used, the chilled water is used for condenser here. So is it feasible, my question?
Yes, sir. So, Subramaniam sir, you want me to answer this?
No, if we can do that, you do it.
Yeah. See, the refrigeration system for the low temperature is different, and the refrigeration system for generating chilled water is different. That's what you said. Chilled water plant is remotely placed. Okay. So the refrigeration system.
Not audible now.
Sir? Not audible? Satish
It's
ji?
clear.
Okay,
It's
okay.
clear.
I got it. I got it, Mr. Sridhar. You are
Yeah,
saying
okay, okay.
the refrigeration plant,
Yeah, will be,
cold store is a separate unit which is
yes,
part of the warehouse.
yes,
Where
exactly.
condenser is only replaced with the chilled
Yes,
water
yes,
cooled condenser
yes,
using chilled water.
exactly.
Okay, that is understood. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Only
thank you.
change is difference is the condenser part.
Yes, exactly.
The plant is dedicated. No,
Yes.
I was thinking that the
The,
chilled, no, that's
the compressor of the
it's a
chilled water plant.
DX system only you will have.
Yeah,
Only difference is the condenser is water cooled. Will be
exactly.
water cooled.
Exactly. That's
Okay,
all it is.
got
Sir. Yeah.
Thanks,
Yes, sir.
thanks,
Thank you. Thank you,
But
sir. Thank you.
is such application available? But
Yes, yes, yes,
because
sir.
in that case, the power consumption will be very
Good.
minimum, no?
Yes, yes.
Drastically reduced.
Drastically reduced.
Does
for,
Snowman have this kind of system?
sir, manufacturers have got, sir. So definitely this reduces the cold storage power, but that power gets
Correct.
added to the chilled water system. So you have to understand
No,
that
marginally, pumping cost only. Pumping cost.
pumping cost as well as the refrigeration cost. Say 2 ton of refrigeration you want to remove from cold storage. The 2 ton of refrigeration
Correct.
gets removed in the chilled water system.
2 ton plus the heat of compression.
The heat of
1.3,
compression. Exactly.
1.2 multiply.
1.2. Yeah. So overall, the power consumption is definitely almost thermodynamically it's going to be nearly same. But you have an advantage of locating the smaller condensing unit near to your evaporating units or near to your storage.
Correct.
That
Correct.
is a plus point.
The space requirement will be reduced.
Will be
You are taking out a larger air-cooled condenser.
Yes, yes.
But the scaling will have to be handled, no, Sridhar?
No, at a lower
it's a
temperature.
closed circuit, no.
Not only closed
When
circuit,
you
sir.
are using chilled water, it will be a closed loop.
Not only closed loop, sir. The scaling happens at higher temperature. That is at temperatures above 27 degrees or 30 degrees. So at a low temperature, generally the scaling does not happen. Okay. So
Correct,
this is, yeah. So that is another factor which is commonly used. Like for a small capacity cold storage in a hotel which does not have provision to keep an air cooled condenser of a cold storage, they use the hotel chilled water for doing.
Correct. That is small this thing unit they use. Tap from the adjacent chilled water line. That
Exactly.
is quite common.
Systems
Smaller
are available.
cold rooms.
Yeah,
Walk-in cold rooms sort of.
Yes. So definitely
Also
systems are available, sir. So
also in hotel, the chilled water used for some other application also, no? So that is
Correct. No. This question comes when you have chilled water available in the premises.
Exactly.
So can we use the same chilled water? Also, if required, you can manipulate the temperature using a diverting valve. Instead of 6 to 12, you mix return water and get at the required temperature into the condenser. Correct. That possibility is there. Anyway, it is just an academic question. Some place it may be required.
Yes, thank you.
Space constraint, or if they want to have a simpler refrigeration unit. So that much less equipment, no? Condenser removed means fan and all that maintenance. So that, especially in hot climates, it may be economical, I think.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, Subramaniam, sir, another question from Zainul Abidin. What can be the max pipe length to keep the condenser away from the cold room?
it is approximately 60 to 70 meters. The last, say there are 10 rooms. The 10th room, the distance between and that condenser will be, our ante room will be on a 40 to 50 meter, another 50 to 60 meters.
Okay. So thank you, sir. And the other question is, what is the latest automation technique used for cold storage, airflow, and temperature and live time monitoring for stored product status? How do you manage inflow and outflow of products? Is there any software? So I think in his presentation, there was something on the automation techniques he has used.
Yeah.
So definitely there is automation section. Manikandan sir, if you want to have a feel of the automation, please come to RefCold 2023. You will have a lot of automation companies coming in. And in fact, the latest IoT technology has come in for automation. So you have you get a feel of it when you are there, you can see what is the latest automation available there.
So
Thank you so much.
here there are two things we can look at it. Maybe he's talking about both his question. See, one is the products monitoring. Okay, stored product status. That is, we can say temperature monitoring. Or is he talking about inventory? That is separate part. But technically, refrigeration part we are doing on. I said online monitoring. I mean, in the sitting in Bangalore, I can check the temperature of each chamber. What is the temperature? What is the door operation? How many times they are opening in last 24 hours? And each duration, each door opening, what is the duration? I can check because therefore I can see internally it is between our technical and operations. So I'll go and say that you see you have done this many operations, this many door opening, this many durations. That all data is visible to everyone. That is what those automations are available. That is what he's talking about airflow. Airflow is nothing but a door opening. Okay, that is how the data is monitored. Then inflow outflow products, people are working on this operations and our people see ours is third party logistic. It means the products is belongs to a customer. The customers are multi customers, different customers. So which we are not getting into that. For example, recently that when the corona time was the Sputnik
Hello?
is Sputnik that injections we were storing.
Who is
So that customer was having that the product in and out flow logistics automatic data.
Yes, sir.
And right now I just give one information. Right now we are talking to a German-based company who's into only defrost automation. He says there is I mean, see now how the defrost is automated by looking at the coil temperature. I got set some 2 times. So based on the coil temperature, it terminates the defrost. But that German-based vendor, what he says, there is a physical ice monitoring. If it is ice is sensed. If ice formed, it is sensed immediately. So based on that sensor output, based on door the sink, based on temperature and humidity, this all 4 parameters, he will continuously monitor, gather the data. Then later, based on this data, he makes an algorithms. Then he make an automation saying that whenever ice just formed, immediately he cuts off the refrigeration cycle and sets the defrost cycle. That's what he says, but we are exploring it now. We are in the very beginning stage. And that is how we are continuously see. One is automation and fine-tuning further automations also. It's our continuous job. In spite of such a huge market, why Snowman is not scaling up the operations. The turnover is last 3 years changed to 243 years to 425 crores.
I think that's
Yeah.
More
So
of
I
a
can,
commercial.
because
yeah,
more business.
see, I can say one thing. I
Thank you,
want to,
Subramaniam, because I think those are business decisions. Let's keep it there.
no. Still, I wanted to say this
Yeah.
1,35,000 metric ton capacity we have. Throughout the year, we are 95% utilization. I mean, that is filled like that. That's number one. So that turnover and all based on the new projects. Now this year we are coming with the new projects. The project investment takes place.
Okay. So thank you, Subramanian sir, for responding to all the queries. So friends, if you have any further queries, you can mail it to the refcall23@outlook.com. We will definitely forward to Subramanian sir for detailed answer. Now I request our co-chairman, Sri Ajit Pandalai, to say a few words and give a vote of thanks to our speaker.
So thank you all for being very patient and spending the last 1 hour, 41 minutes with us on this webinar. We can assure you that the next webinar will not go so long. We will try and bring this more, more closer, and we will take your questions as they come along during the presentation. And thank you, Mr. Subramaniam, for this wonderful presentation. As much as all of us enjoyed here from RefCold, I'm sure the participants have also enjoyed it. Our next, like Mr. Sridhar mentioned, this is a webinar series. So this is the first of the webinar series from RefCode. Our second webinar is coming on the 26th of June. Do please make note of this date. We will be soon circulating the details of this webinar, which is on World Refrigeration Day. So every month we will be having 2 webinars, and each of we will have very excited speakers and knowledge people, people with great knowledge who will kind of give you enough information on the industry and also on the technicalities of the product that they use in refrigeration. So with this, thank you all so much, and see you again on the 26th of June.
And the 26th June happens to be International Refrigeration Day. So please do join, friends. Thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Subramaniam sir, once again. Thank you, Chairman and Ajit, for being
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Subramaniam sir. This is
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you very
sir.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
Really,
you
it's a
all.
great-
Thank you all
it's a great.
participants. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thanks,
Thank
Manu.
you, sir. Bye.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Sajid.
Thank
Thanks,
you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.